is day 1 of Love in the Night. I have started The Chosen. I've read the first 10 chapters in the prologue. It is very, very good so far, though both Cora and Layla are being their own version of martyrs for the other, and it is blowing up in a way that I didn't necessarily expect. And there's a subplot that I'm not sure I'm liking right now. So, knowing all of that, I am still very invested in Cora and Layla and how they're going to work their way through this. Quinn has totally gone off the rails. I am not okay with Quinn right now. And I'm really struggling with how he's reacting to everything. Everyone else's reactions are what I expected, but his is definitely not. And so that's adding to the subplot that I'm not enjoying so far. But I'm very much enjoying this. I will check in again once I've read some more. But yes, very, very good so far. I do think we're probably spending a little more time in people's perspectives that I don't know are going to be completely relevant for this book. But I don't know. I think we're getting to the point where Cora and Layla are going to become more in the forefront, and we're mostly going to get their perspectives on things. So I'm very interested in how things are going to move forward, and very invested at the same time. So yes, I will share more with you once I get there. Alrighty, so I am now 200 pages into The Chosen. I could kiss V right now for what he's doing for Layla and Cor, and I'm gonna kill Quinn. Quinn is being such a jackie right now. Like, I'm so mad at him. He is trying to take his Layla's babies away from her because he found out one piece of information. And he's completely overreacting and losing his marbles over it. And I can't even figure out why. Like, it's one thing for him to be upset, but he is losing his marbles. Like, trying to take their kids away from their mother. Like, who does he think he is? And I'm super upset at him. And he's in the doghouse for me for a very long time. And the way he's treating Blay, ooh, I'm not okay with. Anyway. Cora and Layla, they're finally going to have a chance here for a minute because they're both not getting in each other's way anymore. And so I'm very, very excited about the opportunity that we're going to have in the rest of this book for them. So very much looking forward to that. I'm going to take a bit of a break from reading for a little while and just kind of chill out. I'll probably read a little more tonight. But for now, I'm good. And I'm just going to relax because it's Sunday and Sundays are for relaxing. Work has been bonkers. I closed last night, and it was crazy. So, there's something on my glasses. I'm going to have to clean my glasses. But yeah, anyways, I'm very, very much looking forward to my read and looking forward to some relaxing time. So, I'll check with you guys once I've read some more. Hello, it is now Monday night. I had a full work day today, so I didn't get much reading done at work, but since I've gotten home, I have read another 100 pages in The Chosen, and I still want to kill Quinn. He's being a selfish, pig-headed little a-hole, and I can't deal with him right now. But how things are working out with Cor and Layla is fantastic. I feel like it's all very realistic in the sense of this world, and I feel like the punishments for things that have happened are apt at this point, and I hate that Blay is suffering because Quinn is such an a-hole, because I like Blay, and he deserves better than Quinn, in my opinion, and I think I'll always feel that way. But yes, I'm really liking Cora and Layla's dynamic. Cora's still trying to, like, throw himself on the sword, and he doesn't feel worthy of her, and all sorts of things because of the way he was raised and the way he's been treated his entire life. But I am so excited for his journey and learning to love himself. And I just can't get enough of it. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. He's officially claimed him as males claim females in their race. There's not been a formal ceremony yet, but he has claimed her, and scents are abounding as works in this world. So yes, very, very excited for the actual couple we're following. We're clearly hinting at another couple. I'm not going to say what that couple is at the moment, because I don't know how some people are going to feel about that, and I don't know when this is going to happen, but they're hinting that it's going to happen in the future. But anyhow, yes, I'm really enjoying it, but I don't think I'm going to read anymore tonight. I think I'm just going to kind of chill out. I'm pretty tired. Work has been pretty crazy, and there's some big changes that are happening at my store tomorrow. It's starting tomorrow, I should say. It's going to be a couple of weeks of hard work for me, so it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Hi, so it's actually Thursday. I got hit with all sorts of lady business. That's all I'll say there. And I've had a pretty bad migraine, so I haven't been doing a lot of physical reading, but I did finish How to Date Your Dragon by Molly Harper, our group book, which I thought was super fun and super cute. And I'm actually probably going to pick up the next one on audio because my head still isn't quite ready for physical reading yet. So I think I'm going to do that and just relax today. But Lillian and Bayou are amazing. I love them. They are a fantastic couple. And the way that they came together and things worked out for them was really interesting. There were some little bits of information that I didn't quite understand. Like that I wasn't quite expecting. That's what I'm trying to say. Proof my brain isn't firing on all cylinders right now. But I really had a great time. We'll talk more about this when we do the live show, obviously. If the live show is probably live before this, so I'll leave it linked in the corner. But yeah, it's now Wednesday. I didn't really get much reading done yesterday. I started the audiobook yesterday. Didn't do any more physical reading. Because this kind of started to hit me last night. Work has been crazy the last 2 days, especially yesterday. So yeah, it's been an adventure. But anyhow, I'm back at work tomorrow night. But I'm going to see if I can get the other book 2 in the Mystic Bayou series done today as well. Hi. So it's now Thursday. It's like 11-ish in the morning. So yesterday just became Mystic Bayou Day. So not only did I finish How to Date Your Dragon, I've finished many other books in the series since then, so let's quickly go over those. So book 2 is Love and Other Wild Things. This is Zed's book. Yeah, this is Zed and Danny. And I absolutely adore Zed and Danny as a couple. They are so fun. Zed is a big bear shifter, and Danny, and he's the mayor of the town, and he's just a big giant teddy bear. I love him so much. But their dynamic was really interesting. I will say about the whole series, the bigger overarching story that's connecting all of the series together is really interesting. So you do need to read these in order. And then book 2.5 technically is Even Tree Nymphs Get the Blues. And this one involves Ingrid, who comes to town. She's a tree nymph and she wants to open a dairy. And years back, she was the face of a dairy company as their milkmaid model. And the guy in this one, Rob, had the biggest crush on her then and still does now. And their romance is really cute. I quite enjoyed that one. Then we have Selkies Are a Girl's Best Friend. I loved this Selkie romance. It helps you understand Selkie lore a little bit better, I think. And this one, where you finally get Sonia's story. Sonia is basically the first heroine, Jillian's right-hand man. Her best friend was her roommate before they came to the bayou, and she falls in love with the recently come back to town Dr. Will. He's now running the clinic there in Mystic Bayou, and they fall in love. And it really does touch a lot more on Selkie lore, the lore of the paranormal more so than the previous 2 books, I think. because I feel like there are integral parts of Silky lore that got brought into this book, and I thought that was just amazing, and I really loved it. Oh, we're still going, y'all. We're still going. Because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. With my headache and stuff, sleep just did not want to come. So I also finished Always Be My Banshee. And this one was really sweet and really interesting. This one follows Cordelia. Cordelia is kind of like an empath, I would say. She is somewhat clairvoyant, at least. She can be near an object or touch an object and feel its past, its intentions. And then we have a Banshee male, which is very rare. And he is basically her protector because he's basically dead. This object that she's been brought to town to investigate doesn't affect him like it'll affect other people. So their romance is actually really cute. This one's been one of my favorites in the series. They're all solid 4 stars. Like, if you have not gone through this series yet, I would highly recommend it. Because I guess it's finished. So Shifters in the Night, I guess is the last one. So I am currently working on One Fine Fae, which is the penultimate book. And I've got about 45 minutes left in that. And in this one, we have a Fae woman named Charlotte who's come to town to be a midwife to our first coupling. And she comes across this man named Leonard. Leonard's family back in the 1800s was cursed by a Fae, and so he's very hesitant to get to know Charlotte. But right now they're building a rapport. He's very attracted to her. He wants to get to know her, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. I do think the initial cursing is going to be connected somehow so he can get out of that. But I really appreciate and love what this series is doing. And then we'll have one more. But I am going to focus on finishing this. And I have not made any progress in The Chosen. I think that's going to be my big focus tomorrow. I do have some stuff in the evening, but during the day I don't have too much. I'm working a night shift today at work, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I am loving this series, and I'll probably finish One Fine Fae before I even head to work, because I'm waiting for my food to be delivered, and then I need to finish getting ready. I mean, I've showered, I'm dressed, I'm mostly ready to go to work. I still need to put on eyeliner and mascara so I feel human, and then finish up like my hair and stuff, which I don't know if I'm going to do too much. I just need to get more of it out of the way. Hello. So I just finished One Fine Fae. It was really, really cute. Like, I really just love this Mystic Bayou series. I did not expect to go through this, like, entire series in this week, or even in the last 24 hours, but that's what's happening. So I'm going to start the next installment in the series. And I don't think that's the last one. I think there's a couple more after that. But for today, we're just going to audiobook. I don't want to stress out my headaches too much. For those of you who don't know, I kind of have chronic headaches. Always have. Doctors don't really know why. Doesn't matter, diet changes and stuff that I've made over the years, the headaches are still there. It's something genetic because me, my mom, and my older brother all get them the same way. So I'm trying to get it to not spike a migraine, but I have like a low-grade headache all the time. So I'm trying to not strain my eyes too much, especially where I was in migraine mode yesterday. So it's just been audiobooking today again. So I think I'll save the eyeball reading for tomorrow or for late tonight. I'm just headed into work now. I do need to stop and get gas on my way, so I'm going in a little early just so I have time to do all that and watch my money go down the drain as I pay for gas. Hello, happy Friday. This is the second to last day of Love in the Night. So the goal today is to finish The Chosen. I've read another 100 pages since we last chatted. So I've got a little over 100 pages left, like 120-ish, 130-ish, something like that. So this will probably be my last update before I finish the book. I'm still super mad at Quinn and Blay both, honestly. They're both being pretty immature about this whole situation. Layla's handling everything thrown at her like a champ. Kor's doing everything in his power to protect her and do what the king has asked him, and all those kinds of things. So I am enjoying most of what's going on here. We got a piece of information that I was not expecting, as Layla had the kids up with her in regards to Lassiter. That's all I'll say. If you've read the series, you know what I mean. I don't know how I feel about that piece of information, if I'm honest. But I do think we're following too many threads in this book. I do wish it was a little more pared down. I understand why they're doing it, but I think there are ways they could be talking about these things while interacting with our main couple and main conflict. I mean, having the conflict with Quinn and Blay, in regards to the situation with Kor and Layla makes sense. So having that be part of it, but the other bigger parts that are more in the overarching, like, slow bits of story, I wish they would all just be, like, grouped together and just have the timelines throughout, like, one chapter. That would make me feel a whole lot better about it. But anyways, that's a me problem, not a anybody else problem. So, with that said, I'm going to keep going here. I do have some errands and things I need to take care of today, but the goal today is to finish this. And if I have time after that, I want to still make progress in Shifters of the Night, which is my current Mystic Bayou book, which is the second to last one. There's one more after this one. I would also like to finish this series this weekend if I can. So we'll see if that happens. But yeah, so I want to finish at least one physical book for this readathon. I had plans for a ton of other physical ones, but this Mystic Bayou series and my migraine, and with the way work has been this week, it's just turned out very differently than I planned. So, with that said, I will check in when I have more thoughts. Okay, I'm back from round 1 of errands, but while I was out, I did finish Shifters in the Night, which is the second to last book in the Mystic Bayou series. It was so cute. It was John's book. I really like his partner. I loved this book so much. I thought they were adorable. I'm a big fan. Big fan. I'm probably going to have to try another series by Molly Harper at some point, because every one of these books has been a solid 4. This is the closest one to going above a 4, just because I was very invested in both people in the couple. Because I feel like in the previous books, I was more invested in one than the other, which is why they stayed a 4. But this one, like, I was very invested in both of them and their happiness. And, like, there is a formula to these. I mean, whoever came in from out of town obviously ends up staying in the bayou, and Lightsong apparently wants me to pet him because he keeps trying to rub himself all over my phone here. Come here. Come here, you. Come on. Hi. Come here. You're such a nerd. Come here. Lightsong. Oh, he can't figure out how to get comfy. Anyways, I absolutely loved and adored this. Would 10 out of 10 recommend the series, just because it's a really good time. The audios are fantastic. I think if I was, like, physically reading these, I'm not sure I would enjoy them quite as much, because I really like the narrator. Both narrators, the male and the female narrator, they're both fantastic. And I just have really been having a great time with them. There's one more in the series. I will start that, but I don't need to do my other errands. I'll leave here at about 4:30 before I go on that route, so I'm going to focus on The Chosen until then. So I'm not sure if I'll finish the Mystic Bayou series in this video. I would love to. That would be fantastic. But I do need to finish The Chosen because I do want to know what happens. Hi, friends. So it is now Saturday morning. It is the last day of the readathon. I did not update you anymore yesterday, but I did end up finishing The Chosen by J.R. Ward. This book ended almost too easily for me. I feel like there was a great reveal in that last little bit, and I think we knew that piece of information before, but the way it was revealed in this book worked really well for me. But the whole resolution with Quinn and Layla was way too easy, way too convenient for the stink that Quinn was putting up through the entirety of this book. Now, the resolution between Quinn and Blay worked a lot better for me. I feel like the way that resolved felt more realistic to me, but the way things resolved between Layla and Quinn was way too easy. But Cor and Layla are great. I love them together, and I really love certain parts of the ending. The Cor and Layla part of the ending, the way Quinn was playing into that, I didn't love, but everything else about it I really enjoyed. So, I'm not sure on my rating on this one. I'm still kind of sitting on it. Probably like a 3.5. And I feel like the further into the series I get, that's more common for me on a rating rather than how I was feeling in some of the earlier books where they were more like between 4 and 5 for me. I feel like the longer I go in the series, the more average they kind of feel, which kind of sucks, but I was really invested in Cor and Layla, and there's another pairing introduced in this one, and I'm very invested in them. I hope they're the next book. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. The only thing I'm hoping to finish today is the final audiobook in the Mystic Bayou series. I do have to go to work. I work the night shift today, but I am... I'm not feeling my best. I'm trying to get to a point where I feel better. But yeah, I'm really just trying to get better and get to a point where I feel good. I'm going to have some breakfast here soon, hoping that'll help kind of mellow things out. I think my stomach is just empty and unhappy because it's empty. So we'll have some food and figure things out. And in the meantime, I'm going to work on my audiobook, and I will let you know once I finish. Hello. So I'm editing this vlog together, and I realized I never closed this out. This tells you how unwell I was really feeling this weekend. I had a lot of work stress. My anxiety was making me ill. It still is a little bit today, but I can tell it's getting a little bit better. I do have an appointment with the doctor next week to figure out why my body is reacting so heavily to things right now. So, anyhow, I did want to let you know that I did finish A Farewell to Charms on Saturday, and that is the final book in the Mystic Bayou series, at least currently. She can come back to that world anytime, and I would probably read them. This one is Alex and Eva's book, and I really enjoyed their story. I felt like out of all of the stories, this one felt the most unique to me, because I feel like with this one, it felt high stakes enough on both sides that their concerns with the relationship made a lot more sense to me. I mean, we saw Alex lose Cordelia, and we saw Eva keep everybody at arm's length before this book, so we already kind of knew what they were about, and to see how they came together and made their relationship work, despite all of the big things surrounding them, was great. There was a character introduced in this book that I would love to see their love story and get to know them better. So if Molly Harper decides to come back to the Mystic Bayou, I would read it. But as of right now, this is the current state of the series, and it did say the end at the end of this one, where it didn't say the end at any of the other books. So I'm assuming she's done with the series for now, at least. But yeah, I had a great time. The whole friend group was kind of taken care of. And these were just a whole lot of fun. So yes, I read all of the Mystic Bayou books and The Chosen in this vlog. I had a great time. Despite it being a very stressful work week, this reading week was exactly what I needed it to be. So thank you all for watching this video. Thank you all for participating in Love in the Night. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite paranormal series is. If you don't read paranormal, just leave me some sort of mermaid-related emoji, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my head?